and you never want to have to use it, but it worked like it was supposed to.
His staff used active shooter training to protect children from a man who opened fire inside a Duncanville summer camp. Today, the camp director walked us through what happened. Hello again, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. First tonight at 5:30, the director of the Duncanville summer camp where a gunman opened fire Monday sat down with Fox 4 News today, heaping praise on police and camp counselors. He says both groups followed their training and likely saved lives. The shooter died after exchanging gunfire with police. Coach William Pearson spoke only to Fox 4's SHAUN RABB, and SHAUN joins us now. SHAUN.
Yeah, Heather, and that training you speak about, I know he's been doing it at least 12 years or longer. That's how long I've known him personally. I had family members who went through this camp for 4 years and then became a counselor, like the courageous, heroic counselors you're going to hear about here in just a few moments. I know his passion for the little ones that parents place in his hands, and I know how he cares about their safety and protection.
It was tough. It was tough. And we're blessed. Everything turned out just the way we would have wanted. God was with us.
Coach William Pearson, who for years has coordinated the summer camp at Duncanville Fieldhouse with State Senator Royce West, takes me back to Monday morning when Brandon Ned came in with a gun.
The guy fired a shot. When he fired this shot up in the air, my staff went into lockdown mode.
Ned had come to the field house looking for a particular person.
She was in that room. She was in the room. The room he shot the glass at. Yeah. The staff put her against the wall and they hit her. They hit her. So he went around calling out her name. And because he couldn't find her and the doors are locked, they had the police time to get in and corner him.
Pearson praising his staff for steeling themselves in the moment.
19, 20, 21, 22-year-old college students that went into lockdown mode, and that room that got shot out, there were college students that put themselves, they turned a cabinet over, put the kids behind the cabinet, right? Stood over those kids. They could have got shot, you know, but they did their job. And when it was over, one of my kids said, "Coach, I was scared as hell. I was scared as hell." But I said, "You did your job. You protect my babies," because that's the room he was in.
Coach can't say enough either about the police response.
They said they were here in 2 minutes. It felt like it was faster than that. I mean, they were here like that. Everything happened quick. Some of my kids didn't even realize what was going on because it was over so fast. When they get through with their investigation, everybody will see everything was perfect.
What's not perfect for Pearson? State laws that allow guns in places like the Duncanville Fieldhouse. In Texas, lawful handgun owners are permitted to carry in city facilities like libraries and rec centers. Now, that by itself would not have stopped someone like Brandon Ned, a convicted felon, but
it was frustrating because you're in a building with a cigarette. You can't do that, but you can come in with a gun. Yeah. That's frustrating because it doesn't make sense.
He wants people to demand change.
Politicians, they're like turtles on a fence post. They didn't get there by themselves. We put them there, and we can take them down.
I mean, you know, I'd say amen to all of the above.
State Senator Royce West says what happened in Duncanville has helped galvanize more support for what needs to be done in the state.
We need to examine that, whether it's people should be able to walk into recreation centers where there are children programs going on with a weapon.
We cannot let this keep happening, and then we do nothing. I have a responsibility to my babies. I love them. They trust me. And right now, America has a responsibility to those babies as well. If we let those babies that died in Uvalde and other places lay in the ground and not do something so it doesn't happen again, then we're all wrong.
Very powerful emotion from Coach, who really had a lot to say about the police response. He said the officers who were here were professional, in his words, compassionate to parents in this very real crisis. That day, fortunately, it's turned out as it has, turned out good for counselors, those heroic counselors, the camp kids, and of course, the police as well. Camp is taking place at another location, at least through the end of this week.